Chapter 15. Haunted. Thomas heard metallic and disturbing noises in the attic. He was standing on the landing. The noises were clear, light footsteps on a bare wooden floor. He was puzzled and disturbed. He had lived alone for many years in his deceased father's mansion, and no odd noise had ever been reported to him since he'd moved in. "Come out, or I'll call the police!" His intimidating voice echoed in the empty house. The noises stopped briefly. Thomas looked even more perplexed. He pinched himself and slapped his face with force. Ouch! The noises returned with vengeance. Someone or something was stamping loudly on the floor. It was upsetting and sickening. Thomas had goosebumps. With a deep breath, he took courage. "Right. I'm coming up. You are in serious trouble when I get my hands on you." He walked nervously up the squeaky stairs leading to the attic. "Shh. I'm making too much noise. Great. I'm losing the element of surprise." His knees were shaking. His hands were trembling as they moved up the handrail. He turned the rustic knob and the squeaky door opened wide. The attic was stuffy, dark, and nauseous. It reminded him of the smell of a decomposed carcass. Thomas could hardly see the shape of a sofa and chairs covered by white bedsheets lit by rays of sunshine coming through holes in the ceiling and walls. At the far end of the attic, an old chest of drawers was close to the wall. There was no sign of activity. "It is better for you to show up. You are already in so much trouble." His words echoed in the empty and lifeless room. "Okay, then." Without warning, the door slammed in front of his petrified eyes, making him jump. The noise came back again, even louder than before. Something was jumping up and down on the wooden floor, making the ceiling plaster fall off. Thomas could make out another noise. It sounded like the violent, continuous opening and closing of the door. He assumed it was the chest of drawers. He tried to investigate what was happening, but now the door was shut, hiding the dark secret. Great. My house is haunted. Does the ghost know it is illegal to move in without a tenancy agreement? Who could it be? It cannot be my dad, as he died peacefully. No other people have been murdered or died mysteriously in the history of the house. Thomas was scared and shaking. He took his phone from his pocket, dialing the emergency service. There was no signal. Without thinking, he ran towards the stairs leading to the ground floor. But the stairs had vanished. Feeling like an animal in a cage without a way out, Thomas started to shout, "Someone, please help me! Someone, please help me! I don't want to die!" He was crying and begging in desperation. "Wake up, Thomas! You are scaring me! Wake up, Thomas!" His wife, Kim, was shaking him, not sure what to do next to help her husband in distress. Thomas woke up and he was pleased to see her. He was not in his father's house, and it had all been a nightmare. He was in a flat cottage being stared at by his wife with her fists on her waist and her arms akimbo. "Sorry, dear. I had a terrible dream." "I know you did. You have been sleepwalking again."